Good Sunday morning, everyone. I'm humbly, or afternoon, it's going on 2 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm humbly Anna Anders on this YouTube channel here at home and getting ready to burn some cedar because we're going to have a conversation here at home. And by the way, can we have some peace on the planet, please? Peace, please. The guy in Flagstaff, corrupt Illuminati, Zog-infested Flagstaff, created this. A peaceful man. His wife is a poet, and I know her. I love to write poetry, too. But anyways, moving on. My other half is here in our kitchen. Grandma Anna's got to do her dishes. Thank you, son-in-law, for the beautiful dishwasher. It saves me time. How you doing, honey?
Hi.
Hi, sweetie. Did I do some activist work yesterday?
No.
I didn't?
Of course you know that you did.
Okay. And how was your day with rest yesterday? It was pretty good, wasn't it? I hope.
Yeah.
Good, except for when we found out I had a flat tire.
For the most part, yeah. Soon after my cow gone take me away, my other half got a flat tire.
And that was a major piece of steel on that tire, right, Carrie?
Yeah, I was wondering why we didn't get it from that.
The guy?
Yeah.
I should have got it from the... By the way, guys, I was stranded there at the YMCA, my last pit stop after doing all my activism work and my shout out for condolences. Most sincerely. Carrie, am I an insincere person?
No.
Okay, so I went there with good motives and mojo. I just don't like corruption and cover-up, right, Carrie?
Right.
And do we have a lot of corruption and cover-up in this town?
Oh, yes.
Do you think the Illuminati's here?
Decades of it.
Decades of it. Oh, yeah, for sure. Centuries, maybe, huh? Because decades is different than centuries. And so, you know what I realized this morning?
Centuries, yeah.
I'm sorry, sweetie? Centuries. No, you're right. Okay, so...
Before Christ, or along with Christ.
Yeah, exactly, hon. So what I want to ask you, sweetheart, do you believe the Cleveland... I'm sorry, guys. Do you believe the Cleveland shooting incident that took place on Easter Sunday here in corrupt Illuminati Cleveland? Do you believe that happened?
No.
Why don't you believe that happened?
The numbers were outrageous and time wasn't really adding up with whatever he was saying.
From the shooter or from the victim?
From the shooter.
Okay. Okay, so how did you do your own, how did you draw your own conclusions? Did you use your smartphone to investigate stuff?
Yes and no. I mean, I've already been on research for a lot of my years, ever since I was out of high school. Okay.
But speeding things up here more recently, how did you draw your conclusions? Did you watch the shooting video of when he got shot?
With you sending it to me.
Okay, that link. Okay.
I mean, I didn't see any of it, but still, in my intuitive, I was considering it just like the No Dapple, that it was all
staged
distraction, a stage agenda.
Situation. Oh, a staged agenda. Very good.
Through the Freemasonics, so Zionist Jews, 1% parasitical elite,
Purple Mafia.
Yes, to just distract and
put fear into the nation.
And intimidate, yes.
On a holiday, too. They picked a holiday, Easter Sunday.
I don't really even believe in holidays either.
Okay.
Calendar things are also man-made.
Okay.
All that.
Well, right. Corrupt Wall Street wants us to go shopping and buy Easter baskets and all these fluffy things for money. And I don't think the bunny rabbit was mentioned in the Bible at all, was it?
No.
Okay,
so... Neither was Santa Claus.
Neither was Santa Claus. Okay, but anyways, let's stay focused on this shooter situation. I know I literally went there, and I had to listen to Siri because I didn't know how to get there. And so I was driving down the Shoreway, and as it told me to get off at the Babbitt Road exit, I was like, what the hell? Do you know the name Babbitt, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
And is the Babbitts
They're
very...
the good old boys in the West.
The good old boys. The cowboys, huh?
Created the roads, but they also created the railroads, the iron snake that is prophesied in our Hopi culture. Yeah.
Okay.
And the cars, yeah.
Right. And so was I ever friends with the Babbitts, by the way, for a long time in corrupt Illuminati Flagstaff, Arizona?
Crazily, I guess.
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't crazily. I trusted them with my life. I trusted them with everything. But right now, what I'm trying to say is I trusted them until they betrayed me. Did they betray me?
Well, the wife did.
Yes. her Babbitt went along with it because some guys, I'm sorry to say it, are pussy whipped. Is that true?
Yeah.
So, yeah, married and divorced 6 or 7 times, I think, is what happened. And he loved her to death. And you know what I learned? I had to learn the truth. And the truth is, she was manipulating that man. But anyways, is anybody here manipulating you to say what you're saying here, Carrie? Because I want people to hear this. Yes or no, honey? Okay.
No.
Okay, so you're standing here on your own accord. So the Cleveland shooting incident, you're not buying into it. No. You have you seen my videos yet? No, right?
No, I haven't.
And Carrie and I have not talked about this yet, guys. And I got to tell you, I have to agree with my other half here. I went and I seen with my own eyes. I seen the situation. I felt it. It made me sick. I get nervous. Do I get nervous when I'm scared, Carrie?
Yes.
I get crazy nervous. So when I was getting off the freeway, even when I saw that it was Babbitt Road, I made a comment on my video which said, because this lady was pulling up on me, and I was trying to slow down to get the video to show people. She was pulling up on my ass, so I said, well, if you're going to ride my ass, at least pull my hair, you know? So, and I said it in the video. But do I normally talk like that, honey? Honestly?
Nowadays, yes, but
Nowadays,
a long time ago, no.
Exactly. So this is the way that I let my frustrations out. Is this true?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I'm at. I'm humbly Anna Anders on this YouTube channel. I have a halo, guys, but I got some horns too. So please don't put this peace activist into oh, she's so ghetto. Oh, she's so this, she's so that. She shouldn't have said that. God, you know, like, if you're expecting an angel, an all-white angel here, you're not going to get her. Are you going to get an all-white angel with pure halo? Hell, no. Mofo, no. Matter of fact, yesterday
We're all eclectic, really.
Yeah, eclectic. My personality is eclectic, and I got to tell you, yesterday... Neapolitan. And life is like a box of chocolates because you never know what the hell you're going to get out of Anna Anders. Is that right, Karen? Mm-hmm. Is it true?
Right.
Okay, so that's it. And I don't want you to put me in a box because I don't define myself by living in a box or in a circle. I'm undefinable just as my God is undefinable. So people let's not go there. And if you had a family member that was chained to a wall for 10 torturing years, you'd have some frustrations and found out that the corrupt authorities had the license plate number, you would have a problem with it. You would be frustrated too. You would want the truth. Now, we all deserve the truth from local to global, don't we, Carrie?
Yes.
Have we? Okay, and all tribes deserve that too. Now, has the native indigenous cultures been manipulated and exploited and desecrated?
They have.
And I'm not just talking about Native American, I'm talking about Africa too, because those are indigenous tribes people too that have been desecrated, exploited, and divided and conquered by the thieves of the diamond mines, and by the thieves of the gold mines, and by the thieves of the coffee bean farms, by the thieves that Sacred Mother Earth has given birth to in sacred Africa. Is that not true, Carrie?
That is true.
Okay, and then they also not only had the nerve to desecrate the Native Americans, but also the African tribal people by desecrating them by injecting the AIDS virus so they could break them down some more. Do you believe that that's what happened, Carrie?
Yeah, that's the same thing that happened with natives here in the U.S. nation. Mm-hmm. Because they brought over the smallpox, bioterrorism.
Bioterrorism, you said it perfectly, hon. And matter of fact, after 9/11/01, folks, after 9/11/01, our government talked about bioterrorism because they brought up the anthrax scare. They not only brought up the anthrax scare, but after Anna Anders did some activist work here in corrupt Illuminati, Purple Mafia Cleveland, looking for a missing family member, Gina De Jesus, times 10 torturing years, what I want to say is they don't stop with their fear-mongering. They don't stop with their fear porn. And what I'm talking about, Carrie, after Gina and the girls were found, then they started dragging all this George Soros activism work to corrupt Illuminati Cleveland. Not only that, they dragged the Ebola scare. Do you remember that, Carrie? So, and where did it come from? Texas to Cleveland.
I remember the bird flu.
Oh, and the bird flu too. So people, let me tell you something.
What was that? The gnats or the...
The gnats? I don't know, hon. I don't know.
Mosquito, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, the mosquito bites and stuff. Yes. That was another one here in Ohio.
They create drones as small as that.
Yeah, they make drones, that's right. But let's stay on topic here. So back to the Cleveland shooter situation.
We're not to John Goodwin.
I went to John... Oh,
Godwin.
Godwin's...
It changed from different...
Yeah, his name changed. Okay, Mr. Godwin's name changed, you guys, from Goodwin to Godwin. But either way, when you break it down, Godwin. See on Easter Sunday, a man by the name of Mr. Godwin. God wins, and God will win, because God don't like us. God don't like drama, trauma, and chaos. God don't like lies and cover-ups, fabricated stuff by warmongers for us to be more afraid. Did you want to add any of your notes here? Because Carrie took notes for herself.
Yeah, the Half Here activist Anna Anders gave me the video, which I hadn't even looked at any, but I was just going on my intuitive, and apparently the CNN and certain other media were causing a distraction. But I watched the video. It was too clean. There was like when you're angry, you would go to the sources, to that other half, to the mom. If you had issues, I mean, you would want to.
So he would have attacked his other half.
He would have attacked the other half
instead of picking a random person.
And he was like out in the audience picking a random old guy, out of the blue, and having him say Joy Lane. So something about Joy Lane. But the other thing was that he wasn't cussing, he wasn't angry, he was like calm and in very clear.
Yeah, he was in good. He was like in good composure almost.
And it was like I also saw that there was no gentleman walking in his rearview mirror when he was getting out of his car.
Okay,
and I approach this old man,
right?
John Godwin.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then there was a question about the sound of the gun.
Okay.
Also, the way the blood was not
splattered
on the other side of the gentleman, and him going that way.
Okay, so you think the splattering should have went backwards and not forward on the sidewalk?
Through the guy and
onto the fence.
Yeah, on the fence and on the other side.
And there was nothing on the fence.
No, it's all
right in front of him.
He slumped and just doom, and then it shows
like it
the
fell
blood
over,
coming towards the shooter.
Yes,
which was very odd. The blood looked not like blood; it's like bright red.
Oh, there you go, Carrie.
And also, there's something when he was getting back in the car after doing his stage shooting. He said something about Taylor, Beechwood, fuck it all, and then he unclipped that name tag thing off of his heart site. Yeah,
you know what it was? That's where he supposedly worked at, this beach place. So I think that's what he was talking about. And then he said something about going to shoot more people. So it was like 15 people. So everybody... Oh my gosh. I need to put my thing on the phone. The video's still going, hon, but you know what? I'm sorry, I dropped my phone, you guys. Gee, whoops is right. It's still good, though. But what I want to say is, he was threatening to go shoot more people, and everybody was sitting on their couches, chewing their fingernails because they allowed this video to go viral on Facebook. People, when drama, trauma, and chaos breaks out...
Facing you.
Oh, it is? Oh, my God. I don't care. Okay, I didn't know it was facing me. It ain't facing you, hon?
Okay.
Oh, shoot, it is. You're right. Oh, crap. Okay, well, oh, God, I don't want to be in the video that way. I'm not even dressed, but I don't care. But when
you just got your shoulder and your side.
Okay, hon. When drama, I'm not even dressed, guys, yet. I'm still in my PJs, so I apologize. But, and I'm still doing house chores here. But when drama, trauma, and chaos breaks out in our country, guys... I understand. We're going to all have knee-jerk responses because we get angry. We don't want people to get hurt. Americans are really good people. They really are, Carrie. But unfortunately and very sadly, and this is what I was hung over with today, emotionally and spiritually, I am hung over. Mm-hmm. It was very traumatic for me to go to that yesterday. Can you see it on my face right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So very shady. Very disappointing, very disillusioned, very, shame on the people. Shame on the people that staged all this. You don't know this, but security showed up in the cemetery to kind of chase me out, but I challenged him and I said, cemeteries are public. They're not private. And this was a public event. So what it was is somebody tipped them off from the memorial at the church. So they thought Anna Anders was going to be a scaredy cat, and I was a scaredy cat. I'm going to admit that. But I still showed up. I faced my fears is what I'm saying. And for me, that's faith. Faith is face everything and recover. See, that's what you spell fear out with, face everything and recover. And so guys, I am responsible. When anyone anywhere reaches out for help, I am responsible. I'm not saying this for you adults out here listening to my video right now. I'm saying it for the children and babies because it's their futures that they have to look forward to. And we ain't going to get nowhere sitting on the couches every time Illuminati Purple Mafia Hollywood throws something on a sidewalk and says, somebody shot this person. When in fact, I mean, have you seen Hollywood movies, Carrie, where people were shot? Actors and actresses, they get shot and blown off. And matter of fact, you and I just went to a recent movie where stuff was happening. What was that movie about? Just recently, that latest movie you and I seen. They were shooting each other left and right. Now, you know I don't like movies like that. But anyways, the actors and actresses, at the end of the day, folks, and those kids that were in that movie, they walked away. They walk away. If you were not there, you do not know. So don't come back to jack me up because you didn't go and do your own homework and research.
Yeah, on that memorial funeral thing, it was supposed to be a viewing for the public, but it was still a select public.
Right.
Because she wasn't allowed to go into the cemetery.
I wasn't allowed to go into the church even.
And it was a closed casket.
Casket,
and if it was really true and honest, everybody would have been allowed